Hello all, my name is Vanya Mortis, and today, we're back in my little test world. We're starting the starter base today, folks. Nothing crazy, but we've got to put some roots down at some point, and this is a pretty gorgeous spot to do so. After scouting around for a little bit, I decided to build on this spot right by the lake's edge, and started to terraform a little bit and sketch out a building with what little materials I had. I quickly realized I didn't even have enough wood to get the walls up, so first step is some saplings. I decided to use spruce and oak just to keep it simple, and built myself a temporary mega spruce platform high enough the podzol shouldn't take over my nice green lawn. My oak saplings just get stuck in at random, they can fend for themselves. The idea I've got for this house is a simple little cottagey thing, with an entrance to the village and an entrance down to the lake. I eventually want to build a staircase down to a dock there, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got to build an actual building first. I've built tons of houses in this style before, so I'm not going at this totally blind, but I didn't get far before I completely ran out of wood. And none of my trees had grown. With fresh time to kill, I transferred some things from my commandeered house in the village. Got some smelters going, and put down the first dump chest of many. Another day down, and a mega tree waiting for me. Looking back, I maybe should have invested in some iron tools first, but I have had no luck with iron in this world, let me tell you what. Once at the top, I took the opportunity to up my render distance and see if there's anything around of interest, other than a great view of a gorgeous seed. And yeah, actually, I'd definitely say I found something. I dropped my render back down and finished taking out the tree, and decided to get a bit more building done before going on a villager raid. Currently, my house was looking like a mess, and I wanted something with a little more structure before switching gears. I'm going with stone bricks for the floors, again just trying to keep things simple, and started putting in a staircase up to a second floor. I'm really winging it here though, so we'll see how that goes. May have to take that out later. Crafted some slabs for the main room. And don't worry, I will come in and texture this later. I'm really just trying to get a general shape and palette down before I detail this thing. Just a few more planks to round it out, and I had a pretty solid little floor plan. At this point, I definitely needed a change of pace. So I dumped a few things, and I set off across the lake. I'm not the best fighter. I can land a hit pretty well, but I forget to watch my health. So I went into this fully expecting to die. And I started off strong, almost forgetting to fill my water bucket that I made specifically so I don't get stuck up top. There was no golem to help me, but my first pillagers went down pretty easy, and I even gained a few achievements for my efforts. Pillager is a bit of a weird one to get Monster Hunter with, but hey, I'll take it. With the entrance blocked to my surprisingly empty tower, I realized dark oak would be really nice for my build. And with no dark forest around, this was really my only option for it. So I started tearing the place down piece by piece, and I lost track of time. I ended up stuck on the roof that night, with no bed, no real resources, and with my axe broken, I had no armor, no weapons, no safe way out, and nothing to do. Boredom got the best of me, and I began trying to collect the banners from the tower sides, only to helplessly watch them fall just barely out of reach. Misplaced determination forcing me to pick up my discarded axe, tearing at the floorboards in a lapse of judgment. Safety is nice and all, but it is still boring, and if I wasn't going to peacefully wait out the night in the tower, I certainly wasn't going to wait it out in a dirt hole. It's a straight shot to home, so I peek around the corner and go. What I lack in judgment, I make up for in speed. I had a mostly clear shot, really only seeing mobs in my peripheral. Luckily I wasn't far, and I had left my boat waiting for me. I got all the way to what's basically my front lawn before getting ambushed in a very fair fight. 2 against 1 with nothing but a wooden axe and a shield. I had to play that one carefully. Don't know if I can count it as a win, but I did manage to not die. Yeah, maybe that's enough for the night.